All right, time to continue our investigation. Let's go back to the past.
And this isn't the Matrix because none of the numbers are green and it's all going horizontal.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the Matrix. Very important. Legally, we cannot refer to it as Matrix.
Yeah.
7 years ago, Drew Studio.
This place looks rough.
And let's see if I can remember how to do his voice. God. I figured you'd come here sooner or later. Weird hair.
I decided on sooner. Drew Mission, was it?
I haven't done anything illegal.
And I didn't come here to whine about past events. I wanted to ask you some questions.
I suppose you have that right. Get it like Phoenix, right?
Yeah, that's my name, yes.
Yes, it's your name. It's very funny. That day, the entire court descended into chaos. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching. I admit it made quite an impression on me.
I'm used to finding myself in outrageous situations.
Phoenix right, was it? I'll answer what I can.
I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm being watched intensely.
This is my daughter. Vera, say hello.
She's gone.
Shall we begin then?
God, I love the weird little girls.
There's so many good weird little girls in the whole Ace Attorney series. Like I don't know how they did it. They keep making gay people and weird little girls. All right, let's talk to him. What's up, Mr. Misham?
Judging from this place, you're a painter?
No, I'm a tax accountant, obviously. Yes, I'm a painter. Not, sadly, a profitable one. I've never sold a painting.
I could also see that.
Well, yes. It's a source of considerable embarrassment. I would be able to get by were it only me.
Your daughter.
Her mother grew weary of me and left. I love that phrasing, grew weary of me. Like, that is that what they wrote in the divorce? Like, instead of fucking irreparable, like, reconciliation or... Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm just tired of him. He hasn't sold a painting and he's boring.
Yeah, he sucks. This guy sucks. That's the actual
My reason
listed.
Your Honor, this man sucks.
Well, that sounds pretty cut and dry. Divorced. That's what they do when you get divorced. The judge goes, divorced, and he bangs his gavel. It's great.
That's great. I wish that was how that went.
I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr. Wright. That is why I began my other occupation.
Forgeries.
The forgeries. Tell us about that shit. Don't look at me with those eyes. I know what it is that I do. More than half of the paintings they bring me are stolen. And who knows what my copies are used for.
Probably crime.
Probably crime, yes.
But some of your works aren't paintings, correct?
You may not believe me when I tell you this. But that was my first work outside painting.
What?
To think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. I never even imagined the possibility.
Then why did you take the job?
I was well paid. Very well paid.
I think he feels worse about it than I do. The past is hard to escape.
Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course.
Sorry, but it's not going to be quite so easy.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's trying to forget what he made. Looks like I'll have to remind him.
All right. Let's present him shit.
Gonna bully this old man?
Yeah, time to bully this fucking counterfeit artist.
Sure, this is the counterfeit artist.
Yeah, well, that's what Phoenix thinks right now.
Mm-hmm.
Time to bully him. Yeah, present the notebook page. Yeah, there we go.
Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, all you did was make a copy. But that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. Yeah, because I took evidence.
Yeah, you took evidence.
from a small child in a hallway. And you have to tell me.
I knew it would be difficult to escape this.
Then let's talk.
Okay, well, let's talk then.
All right, back to talking.
Sorry, I have to go back to my talking menu to initiate this conversation.
So, it has a weird gameplay cycle.
I know.
It's a weird play cycle.
They do improve that in later games, but you know, no one plays those.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I hope this gets improved because this is awkward.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, we are going back to the trilogy, so that's gonna be worse.
Oh.
Hey, you're not the one that has to play it.
Oh. Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did?
It was unlike anything I had attempted before.
I guess it would be a little different from paintings.
That is not what I mean. In all my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy.
This wasn't a copy.
The client gave me two things that day. The first was a sample page as reference. The second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client.
So you used the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote.
Yes. As I said, it was my first job of that nature.
So, who was your client?
As I said in court, I do not know.
Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester.
I never met them. Not personally. Well.
Yeah, because you're lying.
You're lying.
Ah, a psychlock, of course. It seems you're still hiding something. Something about this work?
Yeah. All right. Let's do the Magatama time.
Agatama time.
You're hiding something.
Phoenix, that's none of your business. Let's hear it then. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Misham?
I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client.
True, when I asked the client's name, there were no cyclocks in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense.
Why are you doing this to me?
Well, I've made my stand. No backing down now. Phoenix has never heard of the sunken gospel.
Yeah.
So what's Mr. Misham hiding? He's hiding the forger.
Yeah.
I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you've said.
What is it then?
You told me what you knew about the client, and I couldn't see any cyclocks.
Psycholocks? Is that some sort of asylum security or a new hairstyle, perhaps?
But they did show up, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Who was your client?
As I said in court, I do not know.
Really? even for such a suspicious request. If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester.
I never met them. Not personally,
Not personally. Those words triggered the psych lock.
Again with the psycho locks. Now I really must know what they are.
It's so weird to me that Phoenix talks about the weird locks that he can see in his brain to other people out loud with his
Yeah,
mouth.
he usually didn't do that in the trilogy. Like, the only person he told about them was, like, people who were using the Magatama.
Okay,
yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Because if this is absurd
Like,
behavior.
yeah, if I went up to you and I was like, hey, what color is my hair? And you said, like, blonde. And then I had a fucking lock or whatever the fuck. Like, I would be like, hey, there are locks in front of your face.
And I'd be like, why don't you go sit
Yeah.
down?
You'd be like, have you eaten today?
Yeah, I'd be like, take a seat, have some water. Okay, so you didn't meet with the client, but someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind this evidence.
But perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business. But I'm afraid you've lost me.
Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about psych locks. As long as I come to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got there. I don't.
It must have been hell to grade his math homework.
Yeah, gosh.
And your conclusion is?
The real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Misham.
Poppycock! I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you. Made here in my studio. Who else could it have been but me?
That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many other people to choose from. The real forger at Drew Studio is, I'd like to show one little girl.
Yep, one little girl coming right up.
The real forger is your daughter, Vera Misham, isn't it?
Ridiculous! My daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I've always been more one for landscapes, not surrealism.
Nice comeback. But you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now. The only two people with access to the studio are you and your daughter. The psych lock tells me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility.
I feel very much on the verge of going psycho-lock myself.
I love Mob Psycho.
Going to 100. All right. Tell us the truth,
Okay,
asshole.
Now that we've done that whole song and dance.
Yeah. I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter Vera, not I. She's only 12. A genius, you might call her.
A precocious little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently.
Incredible.
It's contagious.
Yeah,
actually.
it is. Yeah, they got it at the court case.
Yeah.
I let her play in the studio and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and analytical devices I bought when they became necessary. They're my little girl's playthings now.
Do I detect a bit of fatherly pride? So Vera was the one who made this page. Would she know who the client was then?
Actually, the client came once. Here, to this studio.
What? Why didn't you say so sooner?
Well, it was inconvenient. I didn't want you to know.
We were lying. We were doing the lying.
Yes, we were doing
bit.
the lying thing. It's, it's all the rage right now. It's a TikTok challenge.
Oh my gosh.
But their face was covered and they did not want to talk to me.
So they talked to your daughter.
I will speak only with the artist, the client told me.
Then that little girl is the key to our mystery client's true identity.
So, like, what did Kristoff wear?
I had the same thought. I have what was he wearing? Was it like a hat with like netting on it, like a widow's veil hat? Was he wearing a mosquito net hat? Was he wearing
a fursuit?
That's a possibility. Was he just wearing like a mask, like a coat, like a face mask?
He would probably wear a fucking mask. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm really hoping it was like a Victorian mourner's mask, like hat with like the veil in the front.
I kind of love that image. Like, damn, I might need to be like, hey, who wants to draw this? Him in a full mourner's gear with like the hat with the veil. Oh, excellent. Great work. Did we do this line? I forget.
Yes,
Okay.
we did. I said that line.
All right, asshole, tell us about your daughter. Besides the fact that you're using her.
I'm okay. I mean, she's also like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they are both kind of relying on their daughters.
Yeah. If I've meant anything about the little girls in this game, it's that the little girls are
They're
like,
unstoppable.
I'm going to run a tax evision scheme.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, that sounds
yeah,
fun for you.
that sounds great. We won't question that.
Yeah. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more. Or is it time to turn my attention to Vera?
We are going to talk to him, I think, a little more. Yeah, we're going to save it for later.
I suppose there's no sense in rushing things. Let's see if there's any more to get out of Daddy first.
That phrasing.
Yeah?
I just... Oh my god. All right. All right, let's look around the studio a little bit.
Yeah,
Hey, what's this?
Wow. Wow.
It's just like a little obvious.
Maybe I'll slide on over here for a closer look.
Oh man, all of these. Well, let's start with the frame. Let's start with this.
Yeah.
It's important.
That's an awfully small frame. What's that inside? What's that inside it? A stamp?
Oh, please don't touch that. I'll get in trouble. That stamp belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it. Oh my god, Zach and Valent, and a mysterious third person.
Who could that be?
Who could that be? We don't know anybody who looks like that.
Not at all. That's Zach and Valent, the Grammarize, isn't it?
The post office issued that commemorative stamp last year, when the Grammarize were at the height of their popularity.
Not anymore. Now that one of them has vanished off the face of the earth.
Two of them, but you know. Well, she's dead. She's dead.
She's dead. Also, if somebody vanished off the face of the earth, that would re-rocket their popularity back sky high.
No,
I don't know what this game...
we discussed this last time. They're not good at reappearing, so they're not that good at magic.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
Vera went to see one of their shows when she was quite small. She's been a dedicated fan ever since. She watched them every time they came on TV, until the end.
I see.
That stamp's quite hard to come by, I hear. I still wonder how she got her hands on it. Yeah, I wonder. Okay. Nail polish.
Yeah, that's a... Yeah. That's a pretty bottle.
Don't touch that, please. I'll get in trouble again. It belongs to Vera. You see, she was... Wait a minute. Oh, it fucking... didn't listen to me. Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, no.
It was just the same line. Okay.
It's the same line, yeah.
She always puts it somewhere she can see it.
There's a light pink fluid inside. Nail polish, I'm guessing.
Could be a drink.
Can we look at the red envelope?
We sure can.
What's this red envelope?
Don't touch that. I've already told you. That's, it's quite important.
The painter's face just changed hues. I guess I'd better behave, though it's tempting to just grab it. Stop grabbing people's mail!
Usually he's just allowed to take whatever he wants.
Wow.
All right, yeah.
Hey, wait,
Yeah?
that volcano painting thing?
Yeah?
Never mind. It just looked,
It might be like based on
Similar.
a famous painting.
it looked similar to it's been a minute since we looked at the weird poster at the Gaviniers concert.
Oh, yeah,
That
I think they had
was-
something weird like that. Huh,
Yeah.
weird.
There's some finished paintings stacked here. They don't look all that bad, really.
I'll sell you one for 50 cents.
Oh my god, my guy! That's okay, they look kind of heavy.
Oh,
Maybe he needs to work on his sales technique a bit.
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, 50 cents, my guy.
Oh, man, okay. Let's see. How can I talk to Vera again?
I think you do the daughter and then you say we need to talk to
I
Vera.
guess, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we will talk to Vera.
Yeah, let's talk to Vera. Mr. Misham, I have a request.
Let me guess. You'd like to speak with my daughter.
Can I?
My daughter has never been one to talk to strangers. She's quite shy, extremely so, actually. With only one exception.
Which was?
Oddly enough, it was that client. I left the studio while they talked. I returned when they had finished and she was laughing. It was the first time I'd ever seen anything of the sort.
Please, let me speak with her.
All right.
Uh-oh, this could be tough.
All right. Let's try and get a thing out of her. Well, she won't be able to talk unless we show her this stamp first.
Yes.
Because that's how she is.
She's shy. She's a baby.
She is a baby. There you go.
And then there's this. My stamp. Hey, she spoke. She can talk. Yeah, so this stamp. How can I keep her talking? Can I have it? No.
Can I have it? Yeah, no.
Great magicians, aren't they? Isn't Troop Grammari amazing? Ah. Yes? Oh. I especially liked those two, Zach and Valent. I mean, they're just so magical. Aren't they? Yeah, whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like, whoa, magic, you know?
Wow. For a professional liar, not the best lie he's ever told.
It's his job is to obfuscate the truth and, like, you know.
I guess. I don't know.
He has a daughter too now, and he still can't talk to kids.
God.
Me too. I love them. They're so cool. It's like magic. Yeah. All right, she's talking, not saying much, but it's a start. I went and saw them with my father the other day. The opening ceremony at the Grammari Museum of Magic. The Grammari Museum? They have one of those? I guess it makes sense now that they have their own commemorative stamp. So have you been to one of their shows? Just once, when I was little, with Father. The Grammar is on stage. It was like a dream. Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together. They do it all. Yeah, maybe you can keep telling me stuff like this? You know, about Zach and Valent, maybe? Oh, sure. All right, better get asking more before she changes her mind.
Yeah, really. Okay, tell us stuff. Hi, Vera. What's up?
I don't go outside much.
You don't say.
I like to paint in here. Why don't you like the outside? There's bad people out there.
Oh, poor Vera.
Well, true, but there's lots of good people, too.
Actually, I should tell you. She was almost kidnapped once.
Kidnapped?
Since then, she's been... Well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house.
I see. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Grammar Museum. With you, in fact.
Ah, yes, actually. She was insistent on it, much to my surprise. That was the first and last time she expressed such a desire to me.
That person gave me a good luck charm. A good luck charm? When I absolutely had to go outside.
Yes, apparently she received something. A gift. From that client, actually. She won't tell me what it was.
Father, I told you to keep that a secret. From that client, huh? This I have to hear about.
Ugh. But first, forgeries.
Ah! So your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of things. I really like painting a lot. Father is always very happy when I paint them exactly the same. So you did this too? Oh yes, that was my first job. Your first? All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. But this was totally different. The pen slips in the way the writer held the pen and the pressure on the nib. I had to use a microscope and analyze it on the computer. She seems happy. Odd, her work was the last nail in the Grammar coffin. I guess no one told her.
Yeah, I don't think she'd be that happy about that.
You gonna tell this kid that she ruined Troop Grammar?
Yeah, I think she'd be kind of a little upset.
She clearly already needs to go to therapy that doesn't exist in this world.
Yeah, apparently nobody goes to therapy here.
They're the best in the world. Huh, oh, you mean Troop Grammar? Of course. The Grammar music kills me.
Yeah, it's just so happy.
Father gave it to me. Your father? But I asked him about it. He didn't know how you got it. Oh, I guess I just took it. Yeah. Took it? Father got a letter from that person. That person, you mean the letter was from the client? Oh, we talked about the Grammars forever that day.
I wonder how long he stayed. Like, he just, sat down, had, tea or something with this little girl, talked her ear off, well, let her talk his ear off about the Grammarize, and then said, you know what? Yeah, I could kill this kid.
The father left and came back, so, maybe an hour, 2 hours. Kids have a weird perception of time, too.
That is true, yeah. It could have been, 20 minutes, and she wouldn't really know.
Yeah, 20 minutes might have been the longest anyone's ever let her talk about the Grammarize for an extended period of time.
Well, he had an annoying kid brother, so...
How dare you imply that Clavier was ever annoying?
What? Like he's not annoying?
Yeah. I'm sure that was why I was sent the stamp. I didn't want to just send it back, so I took it. They're a sneaky one, this client.
They sure are.
Oh yeah, so they were trying to get on her good side.
Commemorative stamp updated in the court record. All right, tell us about the client.
So you met the person that asked you to do this job. And you talked with them? What is that, a good luck charm you received? I can't talk about it. Eh? If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told. Yeah, but I really, really have to know.
This is simple. All you do is give her something that's in your pocket and then say, yeah, this is a good luck charm. It never wears off.
It's a better good luck charm.
Yeah.
And you can tell people about it and it still works.
Yeah, it's better than that one, so you should give that one to me so I can get rid of it.
You have to update your good luck charm every couple years, so I'll trade you good luck charms. That's how you keep them working.
Yeah.
You just lie to kids. I don't know why Phoenix is having such a hard time with this.
He's a professional liar. You could just lie to children. Anyway.
Right, time to do some psych unlocking.
All right, Magatama time. The client.
You seem to trust this client quite a lot, in fact. Because they gave you the stamp? No, that's not why. They listened to me, to my problem. The problem that keeps her inside all the time.
Yeah, I guess Chris just, let her talk for
a
really long time, uninterrupted, and that just made a really good impression.
That's how you get kids to like you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's...
Yeah. Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm. A good luck charm that your client gave you. I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm? Can we see a hugely expensive bottle of nail polish that you would never give to a child?
Yeah!
Take that! This was what they gave you, wasn't it? Ah. The same bottle's over there on your desk. Your good luck charm, right? I heard once, cosmetics were once thought to ward off evil. This is a magic bottle. It has the power. Ah, of course it does.
Yeah, of course it does.
There you go. You're getting it, Phoenix. I'll just refrain from commenting any more on that one.
You could have just lied to her. Anyway. God.
I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually.
Yeah.
The one who asked you to do this job. Was this the client?
Christoph Gavin!
This man is a friend of mine. Know him? His name is Christoph Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually. I promised not to tell.
So he told her who he was all that time?
Yeah, he thought she was going to die.
Well, yeah. That's really relying on a lot, Chris.
The thing with Christoph Gavin is that he thinks he's right all the time.
That is true. Yeah,
and if you think you're right and you think you haven't made any mistakes, why would you think things could go wrong?
Yeah. He's perfect after all, or whatever. So, All right. The client.
I'm sorry, I can't talk about the client. I promised. And if I break my promise, the spell won't work. I don't need a name anymore. I've got my answer. You're pretty confident in your charm, then. In this charm. I think they might be the devil. Yeah, you get it!
That's a little bit of a 180. Yeah, I really like that they let me talk about true grammar. They are the devil.
But here's the thing: if this girl has studied classical art,
Well,
which isn't out of the question if she's doing forgeries,
yeah.
then a lot of paintings of the devil,
Yeah,
they are of beautiful men who look like Christoph Gavin.
they really, really are.
Or maybe an angel. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. What do you mean?
He's just a very pretty man, Phoenix.
He's just hot, Phoenix. I saw it, or I think I saw it, when he gave me this. I saw the devil's face. Are you saying the client's face looked like the devil's? No, the client was gentle with a gentle smile.
Sure.
Sure, that's what I...
Yeah, not threatening at all.
So where did you see this devil then? It was so quick, I don't remember well. But that's when I knew that person wasn't like other people. That's why I believe in my good luck charm.
I mean, if you meet a kind of scary-looking individual who gives you, like, a weird bottle and then tells you, yeah, just take this with you if you want to go outside, you might be like, yeah, that guy's probably magic or something.
Yeah, like, he's just weird enough that you're like, I don't know if he's evil, if this is actually going to work or not. But either way, I'm not going to take it with me.
Yeah, I'm not taking any chances.
I'm not sure what this devil she saw was. But it's pretty clear that Christoph Gavin has her charmed. Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now.
I am sorry for what happened.
If you want to apologize, try my client, Zach Grammari.
He was already tried.
Wow. Did I do something bad? What makes you think that? Your eyes, they're sad. Very sad. I'll put on my smile next time I come. Promise. I hope to see you smile then too, Vera.
He's trying.
Oh, okay. Take care. Thinking back on my first encounter with the young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realized it was already too late.
All right, so then we just have one more visit to make for this round.
Oh, no. Oh, must we?
Unfortunately, honey, yeah, we must.
Okay.
7 years ago, detention center, visitor's room.
What strange sight doth mine eyes behold?
There he is.
Excuse me? Two men sit on either side of a single transparent plane.
Yep, they're on either side of, like, the visiting table. Yep, that's easier way to say that.
Yet seems fickle fate has switched sides, so to speak.
I mean, you are still in detention, so I don't know about that.
They're just letting him have his cane in prison?
I mean, it's a detention center. They don't take everything away, I guess.
Okay, sure.
He needs it.
He wouldn't
Would you part
in an old man from his walking stick?
I like how we both went for it.
I want you to know that's the fourth time this weekend I've made that joke in 4 different situations.
Would you part an old man? Oh my god.
Okay. The forger of fakes walks free, while the innocent languishes within these plexiglass confines. Plexiglass is just... There's been no proof that I forged anything. Nor proof that I took the life of my dear mentor.
Phoenix is like, I don't know about that one.
Yeah. Yet these chains cannot hold me for long. The stage awaits. And what, I may ask, awaits you? A little piano and a cold hole in the wall.
Fun!
Maybe some boba tea.
Oh, yeah, I think that might be next door.
But since you are here, what shall we discuss? The shooting of Magnify Grammar for one. Who pulled that trigger, Valent or his partner, Zach? His partner vanished before the answer could be found. If I'm going to get any closer to the truth, this is the place to start.
Ugh. These guys suck.
Because they're just
Telling you about
so
this
much.
fateful trial.
I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent. Yes, he made my attorney's badge disappear, and he never even touched it.
Wow.
That's good, Phoenix. Glory spotlight always leaves someone weeping in the shadows. Yet his very disappearance itself is a revelation. Revealing what? Zach Grammari killed Magnify. It's as good as a signed confession. It's not, though.
It's clearly not.
Because one of those is a signed confession and one of those is a person leaving court.
Yeah. Like, you're still in detention, buddy. It's clearly not as good as a signed confession.
That's certainly been public opinion's take on it.
God. Oh, God, I wonder if they made, like, TikToks about this. They sat in there, like... God, they would.
I can't... Oh, no.
Yeah. I mean, if recent events have shown us anything, yeah, I think that's exactly what happened.
Celebrity trials have always been wild.
Bad.
Because I was listening to episodes about the O.J. Simpson trial, and it's always been the worst.
It's always like that, though. Like, any time. Like, I remember when Martha Stewart got convicted of, stuff, and there were cameras all over that. Like, oh my God. It's always bad.
It's always bad, and TikTok did not make anything better.
Oh, no, it certainly did not help.
I grow tired of my cage. And the time of my release is here. I must go and prepare. Planning on jumping back into the magic right away? As long as an audience waits with bated breath, there will be Valent. And also, yes, now that my partner has disappeared, Magnify's repertoire is mine.
Well, you're about to get a very loud cease and desist letter.
Also, that way to put motive, just like...
Yeah. Here's my motive.
Here's a great motive.
It's bright yellow, just like my cape.
Valent Grammari has a tradition to uphold.
Of
lying.
Lying?
Is that true? Seen in this light, the trial was quite good to me, verdict or no. And you can't pay for that kind of publicity.
I mean,
oh,
yeah.
God, yeah.
Ugh.
The suspicion on you hasn't lifted entirely, Valent. After all, you received one of those letters, too. You are just as obligated to follow Magnify's instructions as your partner. So I was, but only Zach Grammari followed them. Let us not speak anymore of who shot what.
I hate him so much. And by that I mean I do enjoy him as a character, but
that's a great line. Like, that's...
Yeah.
Let's not talk anymore of who ate the last cookie out of the cookie jar.
Yeah, let's not talk about the, one thing that everyone needs to know the answer to.
Yeah. Now that my partner has vanished, the question is moot.
Oh my God, your mutuals on Twitter. Sorry.
No. Oh my God. I was so confused when moot became the thing for mutuals on Twitter, because I was like, you don't like them? What is moot? Like...
I don't... Yeah, I mean, I got it. It was just, I'm getting old.
I'm ancient. I'm more interested in learning something else, actually. What might that be?
Your body. No. I'm sorry.
No! I want to know what Magnify had up his sleeve. How could he coerce you and your partner to kill him? The trick up his sleeve? Oh, sorry. The trick up his sleeve. Ah ha 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 ha. Perhaps you do not know. Know what?
Yeah, you guys don't talk about your tricks.
A great magician never reveals his secrets.
Yeah. That's why there's so many locks on you, huh, bud?
Wow, 4?
4.
Okay, actually, you know what? We don't need to know.
Yeah, no, never mind. This sucks.
Never mind. I don't want to go through 4 of this guy's secrets. The audience must remain forever in the audience, bathing in the reflected glow of the spotlight.
Okay, so you need to take a bath. All right, but first, Magatama.
Makatama time.
The trick up his sleeve.
I'm flying by the seat of my pants on this one.
Just on this one, Phoenix, honey? Just on this one.
He was in control for the rest of them.
Yeah, I guess. Sure. Totally not his thing to not be prepared.
There must be a path leading from the evidence to the truth. And that's what I'm going to find. To ask someone to take a life, even one not long for this world. That's asking someone to commit murder. Yes, our mentor was fond of dramatic moves and dramatic finales. And he got his wish. His life was taken. What weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder? My guess is it was a matter of life or death. Is that your guess, Phoenix?
My guess is that it was full or empty.
Care to explain? Your troupe lived in a world of showmanship. The flashier, the better. And flashy so often means danger, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Let us make this as painless as possible.
Oh, like your mentor's death?
If you have proof of this danger, then show it. I'd like to show the trick gun that fires real bullets.
Yeah, you mean the real gun?
Yeah,
essentially.
If it's a fake gun that fires real bullets, it's a real gun.
That's just a real gun. You just made a real gun now.
Why, that's one of ours. Specially designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet, one shot. What are you suggesting? We are magicians, Mr. Wright, not murderers. You could be both.
You could, multitask.
I'm not crying murder. I'm crying accident. If something happened, I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident. Zach and Valens quick draw shoot him. How long has it been since those shots were last heard? Was the shoot 'em canceled because someone might get hurt? Of course, what other reason could there be?
I don't know, maybe it coincides with, somebody in your troupe not being there anymore for some reason.
You could cancel a show after someone got hurt. Well, it could have been canceled because someone had already been hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating, my Faustian forging friend. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol? Like a lot.
Like a murder case, for example.
Well, tell me what would have happened had there been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage? The performance of magic is not concerned with what-ifs. It's concerned with precision. Precisely whom do you claim we shot? Looks like I've chosen the right path.
Yeah, I think you have.
Let's just hope he walks it with me. A life was sacrificed so that the show might go on. And this shows who it was. Can we see the current murder of Sam, please?
Let's see.
Take that! A word, if I may. You may not.
Yeah, you may not.
Yes. Does it excite you to know that you stand at a critical moment in your quest? Yeah, it does, sort of.
He's exciting. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, then you'd never make it on the stage. You're not fit to be a magician. Give up. Whoa.
It wasn't that.
I hadn't actually been considering that as a career option. I'm sure you'll find something else to while away the time. Yeah, he's a lawyer. Like figuring out who that bullet hit. What is it that we're supposed to...
Trucy's locket.
Oh. So a different photo of the same lady.
A different picture of her. Yeah, no, it's stupid. That definitely should have worked. It's just, one of those things.
But that's Zach Gramarai's wife and Trucy's mother. Thalassa, I believe, was her name. Alakazam!
Hey, did you miss that?
No, I didn't.
You definitely peeked on that microphone.
Oh, yeah, no. That's because I'm right up on the mic and...
Yeah.
But how can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets? Still in denial mode, eh? Thalassa was at the greatest risk of being shot. And this clearly shows just how much danger she was in. Is this the...
Now it's the stamp.
Because, I just want you to know on that scream, I also peaked in my own vocal range. Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah.
Troupe Gramarai's performances were very, very popular. So popular, they even made commemorative stamp at the height of your fame. We were not merely the latest craze. We were an age, a golden age. It's all here on this stamp. That's a lot for a stamp.
Yeah.
There's Thalassa, yes? Ugh. Trucy's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her? I don't know. A part of his memory is still locked up. There's one thing you're failing to address. What's that? As you say, our troupe was a world unto itself. If our leader, Magnify, was so inclined, he could hide anything he wished with ease. But, Mr. Wright, then he would have hid a crime, making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail. Valent's got a point. One of the troop members died in an accident and covered it up. His innocence would come into question. Found the right address, Mr. Wright? I'm so close. There has to be something. About how Thalassa's death could affect Zach and Valent's relationship with Magnify. I see in your eyes you still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you already have? I'll prove why Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely.
With a person.
Yeah. Who could it be? It's gonna take a little knowledge of the players to crack this one. The accidental death of Zach's wife tied both your hands. And this information proves why Magnify held so much power over you.
Because she was his daughter.
It wasn't a question of who thought Thalassa. Thalassa herself was the problem. What do you mean? She was Zach Gramarai's wife, Trucy's mother, and Magnify Gramarai's only daughter. There was a terrible accident, and the two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. If that wasn't the key to Magnify's power over you, I don't know what was. It was an accident!
Bunnies! Dogs.
I love the bunnies. Welcome back, bunnies. They look so evil.
They got a Bunnicula vibe going.
They really do. It's the red eyes.
Yeah, they're cute though.
There's no proof, none at all. But Thalassa went missing. And your mentor blackmailed both of his disciples. It doesn't take a genius to put one and one together. Ours was a complex family. You mean Troop Grammari? The master magnified Grammari, his only daughter, and his 2 disciples. That does sound like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it? Do not be tempted into any faulty flights of fancy. Yes, there was an accident, but that is all it was, an accident.
Yeah, with guns.
With loaded guns. Who could have seen that coming?
Yeah, nobody, I guess.
Zack and Valence tour de force. The guns blaze, the bullets fly straight toward that beautiful body on stage.
It's okay, you can admit the polykill didn't work out.
Yeah, you don't have to do, yeah, you could just say, yeah. And then crash, zing, pow, into everything but her. Now that is magic.
No, I'm pretty sure, like, anybody else could do that trick.
Normally it's fake bullets and, like, timed little explosives.
Yeah, that would be a lot safer.
It would be, wouldn't it? It happened one day when we were practicing. Same trick with a new twist. And tragedy. Was the new trick bullets?
Maybe that was the twist, is it fires real bullets.
Yeah, and then, wow, that's a bad twist.
Wow, that's a really bad twist. Who came up with that?
Man, I love Robin Year One. It's a great comic. But for whose bullet stole Thalassa's life? We shall never know the answer. Thalassa disappeared from our lives, and Zack was bereft of his wife. Trucy lost her mother, and Magnify his only daughter.
And I was nothing to her.
And I just got to sit here.
I just got to sit here. I didn't really, I wasn't kind of involved in that whole thing.
And that led to blackmail, I take it. It is part and parcel of the darkness that comes when the curtain falls.
Ah, the darkness. And it's also a Kingdom Hearts crossover. Here we go.
If Goofy shows up, I'm leaving.
That's the next game. It's fine.
Why didn't Magnify Grammari try to cover up the accident? It was his own daughter who died. All I can say is it was a critical time for Troop Grammari. A passing of the torch from Magnify to Zack and Valant. We all sacrificed that it might be a success. Thalassa's death was the greatest sacrifice of all. Yet, even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not. What do you mean? In time, we, myself and Zack, found we could no longer oppose Magnify's wishes. Magnify forced us to perform his art for his benefit. I see. I guess I can understand. I mean, he did lose his only daughter. But you do not find cowardice in his actions? Huh? To decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing. But then to hang the death as a guillotine above our heads?
I mean, yeah, it does sound like he was kind of taking it out on you guys and like enacting his own sort of justice.
Yeah, instead of calling the legal authorities.
Yeah, which like, a lot of people wouldn't trust the legal system, so maybe that was the case.
Yeah.
For some reason, this legal system kind of sucks.
Wow.
Reminds me of the real world.
Things were dark behind the scenes in Troop Grammari, that's for sure. Does Trucy know? She was not told. She was not told, naturally.
Like, you could tell her some things. Like, you could tell her her mother died. That might be, helpful to know.
Yeah, that could be helpful. That could also just lead to, like, more questions and more lies.
Yeah, and lies fall apart under scrutiny, which, you know, can't lie to Trucy.
No. Who would want to know their father might have taken their mother's life? True.
If he did it.
Yeah, but there's no definite that he did.
That's
it's just
true.
sort of
That's
like
true,
a
yeah.
weird
Yeah, they don't know.
maybe question, which is terrible.
Yeah.
I had not thought of that accident for a very long time. I'm sorry to dredge up old memories, but this has helped a lot. Not to find Magnify's Slayer, I should think. True. After that accident, there was one who came sniffing, quite persistently. A reporter. He called himself a newsman at the time.
Which is a very, like, outdated thing to call yourself. He's from the 1930s, I guess.
Yeah, time travelers. I often spied him looking about the dressing room doing his research.
Weird.
Would you happen to remember his name? What was his name? Sorry, I have forgotten. But in the course of his interviewing, he became quite close to my partner, Zach. I liked him not. I see. His name, I do not recall, but his scent, the cloying aroma of mint. Yes, whenever he smiled, which was far too often. I see. Thanks for your help. It does no good to interfere with the past, Mr. Wright. You will not uncover answers. Only wounds.
That's kind of deep, actually.
Yeah,
I mean, like in this case, though, we are uncovering answers. We just have to find the wounds, as you put it, first.
Yeah, sometimes just gotta dig up the wounds, and under the wounds are the answers.
Yeah.
And we just made bigger wounds. Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. I'd begun to notice a dark curtain hanging over Troop Grammar Eye. And I began to realize what I had to do. I had to protect Trucy from that darkness.
That's actually really sweet.
Aww. The reporter he mentioned. The newsman. I never learned who that was at the time. Though I've got a pretty good idea who it is now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that could be.
Who could it be? The smile, the sickly sweet smell of mint. That last floss-thin thread connecting Zach Grammar Eye to this world. Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down.
And with that, I think we will leave for next time.
See you later!